So I have been coughing since May of this year, and it's already in November. I haven't stopped coughing. Basically, I have the doctor said my lungs, there's a spot or a few spots in my lungs, and it caused me to cough a lot. In order for them to find out if it's cancer or not, they would need to go in and do a biopsy. I don't want to go through the procedure, and so basically I told the doctor, I said, let me try to treat it myself before we're gonna go into biopsy and all things like that. I found this herbal. It is made out of it says Japanese best, and it looks like something from China, but it is actually not. It's made in Japan, and supposedly if you know if the products or the box is authentic or not, they would have two seals, one at the bottom and one at the top. Of course, I had opened this up, and so the top is the stickers already missing. I saved the box because I wanted to talk about it. Basically, the ingredient is fucondai dan, which is a brown algae and a brown seaweed, and also maitake mushrooms. Supposedly, these are helpful for persons who is battling any type of cancer, and it helps fight the cancer cells, and the and helps, you know, rejuvenating your, boosting your immune system, and limit and reverse the growth of tumors, and supposedly it helps you with your if you have cancer growing in your body. I did not do the biopsy, so I do not know if I have cancer or not, but I've been coughing for over 6 months. However, taking these pills, I've gotten much better. I only took 2 a day, and the pills look like this. The pill, there is 120 capsules, and supposedly you can take 1 to 6 capsules per day because it's a herbal medication. This is rather expensive. It's $300. However, I think it's worth it because I wanted to, instead of going through the whole entire procedure, I wanted to go through having something that is more, I don't know, herbal medication. I have not been coughing out of phlegm. I have had coughs that I gag and I wanted to vomit. I have had coughs where I constantly spill out spills, which is phlegm, and it just comes from deep in my lungs out of my mouth, and it's really, really disgusting. It's green phlegms. But after taking this, and honestly, I haven't even finished the entire bottle yet, I felt rather pleased with it. And so if you have family members or know anyone who is in Japan, make sure that they it is cheaper in Japan, probably like $200, but here in the US I got this for $300 per bottle. It works for me. I can't say that it works for you. I have and known someone who actually have stage 1 lung cancer. She is under the age 45. they find she was coughing and could have a hard time breathing. She thought it was residual of having COVID, but she went through and have a biopsy, and it shows that she have lung cancer, stage 1. Even though this costs $300 a bottle, she went and bought a whole bunch of it. I believe she bought 10 bottles. She's been taking it for a year and a half, and her cancer got reversed, meaning that she no longer is having cancer, but because it's a supplement and she believes in it, she takes one a day, just so that way she can ensure that the cancer doesn't come back. And she said it's worth it because it's better than having to go through and pay for cancer treatments and stuff like that. For my reason is I cough, and she just tell me, hey, you should try this, and I did, just because I cough a lot. And also the doctor has said that there has been some black spots found in my lungs. Therefore, she said, just try it and see if it helped you. And fortunately for me, it helped, and I did not take the entire bottle. I only take 2 per, I think it's been 2 weeks. And someday I don't even take it at all. It does really help, builds up your energy, and also it slows down your food cravings. Another thing that I had noticed too is I monitor my blood sugar. I do not have blood sugar. What I have, the doctor said that I have pre-diabetes, meaning that I'm on a verge of having full-blown diabetes. However, after taking this for a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, my blood sugar has been phenomenal. It's always been good. My blood pressures, my cholesterol is good. I recently had a doctor's visit where I have both of my hands were stabbed. I didn't take any pictures, but they had they needed to draw blood work just to ensure that my cholesterol is good, my blood sugar is good. It's like an extensive end of the year physical for me. I do one at the beginning of the year and one towards the end of the year. The one at the beginning of this year shows a lot of problems. I have pre-diabetes. My cholesterol is about to be high. My blood pressure is okay, but it's crazy. I am over 35. So my body is like telling me, hey, you need to slow down on all the carbs and all the fatty meats and all the proteins. You need to stay calm and be healthier and exercise more. However, work, life, families, chores, all that combined, you find very little time for yourself, and so your health kind of deteriorates. With that being said, I took this before I go in for all my blood work, and everything seems to be in reverse, which is a good thing. My high cholesterol is normal, my blood pressure is normal, heart rate is good, my blood sugar is good, is no longer there. They did an x-ray on my lung, and I don't have the dark spots anymore. And so the doctor was very surprised. She asked me what I do. I said, I don't know. she said there has to be something that you do or differently. How come I don't see the spot anymore? And I said, you want to see the spot so you can, I don't know, give me more drugs or something? But of course I didn't say that. I just said, I try to eat right. I changed my diet a little bit. I exercise a little bit more. And I blow some balloons. Blowing balloon was a total lie, and she said, well, whatever you do, keep it up. The one thing that I did do differently along with taking this mushroom supplement, I also had been drinking more water. I also been eating or taking turmeric supplement for inflammation, because my job, I type all the time and I don't want to get early stage arthritis. So I've been taking 2 turmeric tablets before I go to bed. I took 2 of this in the morning because this really does help me control my eating habits. My job is extremely stressful, but it's also rewarding. So I take this in the morning with an empty stomach and then drink it with hot water, and then during lunchtime just eat something very light. And honestly, the price is pretty steep, but I like it. And I'm not selling or recommending this because I felt like I needed to. I just want to share because I don't want anyone to actually get stressed out once they have a diagnosis. And with my job, I've seen so many cancer patients, and it really breaks my heart. I felt like everything we have or we eat is some way, somehow altered, and it has a lot of artificial and a lot of substitutes that will essentially cause us to deteriorate and essentially poison our body and ourselves. Medical are very expensive, trust me. I've been there, and I've seen people who had lost everything they had worked for because a family member got really ill and sick. So if you have stage 1 cancer, or if you have signs and symptoms, and you may potentially be a candidate or at risk of having cancer, you might want to look into this. The key ingredients are here, but the main thing is you want to make sure that you're doing everything to stay healthy, just so that way you can be with your family longer. And that's it. That's just my story that I want to share, and some information that I hope it will help you. I understand that not everyone can buy a $300 bottle of mushroom to take, but if you can, then please do so, because at the end of the day, you worth more alive to your family. Your job, they could always replace you, but your family, they cannot replace you. So use your time wisely and do the thing that makes you happy. Because life, there might not be a tomorrow.